Killing old school RuneScape bosses in the order that they were first released, Part 14. Despite its remastering for old school RuneScape back in 2022, Nex was the final God Wars boss originally released into RuneScape back in 2011. With the recommended combat stats to fight Nex being mostly in the 90s, this boss is all but restricted to endgame players of whom are looking to make some serious cash, like the 360mm Torva plate body, the 261mm plate legs, or the 186mm full helm. Or, what I often get, the 4 wines of Zamorak. The fight now is not too dissimilar to what it was like in 2011, a time that a lot remember as one of their favourite periods of RuneScape history. The combat stats are only slightly different, and the mechanics have only had minor tweaks. However, the horrible voice acting is not a thing in old school RuneScape anymore, and the opportunity to skip the kill count requirement by wearing ancient ceremonial robes was scrapped. Now, players could use ecumenical keys, but the grind for these is often not worth it, as we found out in the Kriara episode. Finally. Right, it's time to get a little bit of Nex. I've done Nex quite a lot, but to be honest, I still don't really know what I'm doing. I seem to just arrive on the clan masses and just click boss until it dies. A lot of people say that Nex is probably the best loot in the game. I've never seen any good loot myself. I don't think I ever do enough DPS in a clan mass really to get very much. Again, because it's in God Wars though, we do have to go and get KC, which is a little bit annoying. Set Helm down here as normal, and then the way into Nex, I think, is this way if I can remember correctly. So we've jumped into a Nex mass world. We're going to pray Mage, I think, and we're basically just going to hit these Blood Reavers to death. They do have a couple of nice drops, which just help every now and again. Definitely don't want any spiritual rangers attacking us. Okay, leave me alone, please. Help. Okay, well, that was painful. We've switched to range gear with blowpipe, and we're going to run in and attack the mages and only protecting range. We don't want to this time tag any of those guys. That's absolutely brutal. He almost killed us. The thing I definitely had forgotten is that all of these monsters count as 3. Well, definitely the Blood Reavers anyway. I'm not really sure what the spiritual mages count as, so I'll try one now. I did forget how strong they were though. Also, thank God they count as 3. They take absolutely ages to kill. Ah, cool. So finally got KC, and pretty much the only way I'm able to do this is by jumping into a mass. We missed the start of it there because I didn't really know what I was doing. So I'm just going to copy these guys, pray whatever they pray. That tends to be the way it works out. It's just absolute carnage. Just try not to die really. Gotta hit this guy. I think there's 60 people in here right now, which isn't ideal. Especially if you don't have the best internet connection. But the aim at the moment is just to hit any kind of Ruby Bolt spec possible. Which I don't think we have so far. There's a 15 anyway. And he's done. Okay, so it's quite a scuffed episode this time. You can't really kill Nex outside of a mass or a big team unless you have proper endgame Chad gear, which I don't. So unsurprisingly, the loot wasn't too good at 15.5k, just the 86 soul runes. That does put Nex really far down the league table for this series. But hopefully, in the next few episodes, we're going to pick things up. The wilderness bosses are incoming, so hopefully they'll bless us with something good.